Iowa. That's where we're at today. We're in the Cup cars. Next gen cars, as they've been calling them. And I think this is our second week. And we've been in Iowa all week for truck, Xfinity, and now just the Cup car. So we're going to see how we're doing here. We got 140 laps. I am the number 3 car. I got in the lower split. So, starting in 12th on the outside. I'm using the OSR set, which is running really well. And I had to clarify, there's one where I was having some trouble with the Xfinity side for the last 2 races.
Sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
The last 2 races, I've been having some problems that had nothing to do with the OSR set. It's just that the Class B cars are hard for me to drive as it is, and I really like them because of that. And if I get the wrong setup, and sometimes the OSR setup is set up, it's perfect for them, but it is not perfect for me. So I end up being that way. But anyway, I wasn't able to record this live. Why I recorded the race live. I just it had been Christmas Eve and the house had been kind of wild, and so I decided I would just post edit. I just do my post commentary. So that's what we're getting here. So the car is really stable. But anyway, when I get back to the Class B, it just, I was having 2 bad days, or, 2 bad races, so it had nothing to do with the OSR things, because I'd been using them. Matter of fact, I've been using them in the truck with great success, and I've been using them in this, the next gen car in great success too. So it looks like we're raring to go here. So the car's running really well. I'm pretty impressed with it.
About to go green.
This track, I seem to understand it. Get around well in it. This race, unfortunately, it gets kind of tough at the end, because you'll find out that if you get the good drivers in the race, you can go quite a ways on the green flag run. And the 17 comes up here and smacks the 7 pretty hard. To start the race. So anyway, yeah, it's been a really good start to the racing season, I think. Pretty happy. I know the Xfinity I've been kind of suffering on, but it's going to happen. I mean, the real season hasn't started yet, so these are just practice sessions for me. But I still like to do pretty well in my races. Truck races wise, I've been doing fantastic, I think. And I was doing that pretty good last year too, so I'm going to keep it up. Been taking iRating's been all over the place, because I've been just trying different races, short track races. I still need a lot of practice on how to drive any kind of car, to tell you the truth. Even though I was told that in comments that I shouldn't be driving in a next gen car, I don't understand what they meant. I have, like I shown in one video, I have over 300 races under my belt. The person said that, you should start out in maybe ARCA. That would be the thing. If, let's talk about this. Why don't we you go into D and you get ARCA, okay?
D road is closed right now.
Let's just have yellow flags. I mean, let's teach the racers who are coming up, who can't get in C yet, and are doing ARCA. Let's teach them how to, what yellow flags, how to position themselves and stuff. They shouldn't be going into the truck series with none of that knowledge, because believe me, the truck series is more difficult than ARCA is difficult because of there's so many novice people down in the lower end of it, and they're still trying to learn, and all we're really teaching them is that they can't stop, they can't break the momentum. So what happens is when they go up to C class, they will run over you and they won't check up on a yellow flag because they're thinking they're going to lose positions, and all they had to do, they can pretty much stop on the track and get their position back after it freezes on the yellow. So there's no need with yellow to run over each other, but they never get that formal training, in ARCA as they're moving up. So they're just not ever. It's just my opinion on it. It might be just because everybody just sucks at racing, just like me, and it's not going to make any difference. iRacing probably has been around long enough. They probably don't. They probably just want short races or whatever in the D, and that's their prerogative. But people are supposed to learn. Anyway, we're going to go to restart here.
You're in the top 10.
And I'm in the top 10. Yay. Like I said, the car is working pretty good. This 13 car underneath,
Still there.
he's a go-getter.
Stay high
So
to the car on the low side. Clear.
the worst thing you can do right now is try to get underneath somebody, especially somebody that knows where the groove is, like that is the drive line. Very hard to pass me. Unless you get over the top of me.
Inside.
Like, if the blue car got a run on me
Still there. Clear.
and got over on the top of me, he could pass me up there. But
Car inside.
you have to be pretty brave.
Still there. Inside. Stay high to the car
And
on
I'm
the low
liable to,
side.
and right now I'm pretty happy where I'm at.
Inside.
So I'm probably going to let these people go if they really fight me. But
Still
right
there.
now I'm not losing any speed to the leaders. So that guy's just SOL right at the moment.
Stay high. Clear inside.
And then I was thinking, we had the NES, or, the NASCAR, it should just be an A class. I mean, I agree with the guy. It should be a progression of, you go to ARCA and D, you go to C, you learn you get the truck series, then you move up to the Xfinity series in B class, and then you get to run Cup in A. I get it. That's sounds good to me. But it is what it is. It's going to always be C. So, from what I gather. So, and there's a reason for it, and I have no idea what that reason is, but that's what I think about ARCA. If they could just, have the rules there and the person just learn it. Now, novice, yeah, just no green, no yellow flags. It's just a bashing game down there anyway, in street stock and stuff like that. So yeah, I can, for that, yeah, I can see that. But for ARCA needs to be set up the same way it would any other race. And I know that people just like long green runs or whatever, but I think we're growing people with that mentality. I've been on iRacing a year, I guess, and that's long enough for me to have some kind of opinion. But that's my opinion on it. So, if you guys got another opinion or you think I'm full of crap, let me know. So, I mean, not every one of my ideas is perfect. Anyway, but I try. Well, got a little bit kooky there, the car did. So, trying to drive a little hard. I wanted to stay up with them. I just didn't want to not be out of their lead, so I just kept going as hard as I could, reasonably. Now the car up there, the Nestle Crunch Bar car up there, the number one car, he was very hard for me to pass, as you will find out. I just had a hard time getting around him. I mean, he drove my line and went very from it. He was a really good driver, actually. For number one, of course, he had a higher I rating than I did. So going into this race, he should. He probably got trapped down here like I was, because I would have better been in the other race, in the first split, because with the number 3 car, and these races are always iffy because a person in 22nd can come back and win it and get tons of I rating, and then I come and I finish, you know, 12th because somebody crashed into me, and then I lose I rating, where usually in the higher splits I got a better chance of making I rating, because one of these days I'd like to get up to 2,000 or above. I shouldn't look at it as a badge of honor, but it would be nice to be up there. I mean, I'm not embarrassed by hovering around in the 1500s. That's my abilities, 1500. I'm not mining for it. I'm just racing my races that I normally race, and if I move up, I move up. If I move down, I move down. And because eventually I'm going to run out of talent, whatever that is. So far, it's been a good race so far. I've been in the top 10. You know, we're going into 20 laps. Car seems to be doing okay. I do have some cars coming back. Obviously, tires. The OSR set has you really winding out. But we never get to the limiter, so the RPMs are always up, which is good. I do notice I am dragging the brake a little bit. I need to work on that. Here's a 13 car.
Outside.
Yay.
Keep low. Clear up top.
Guy's pretty aggressive.
Car outside. Outside, clear.
And so's that other guy. That's okay. Come on by. Probably paid to wreck, so. Yeah, I was getting kind of nervous here because they were jostling around, and I don't trust these two for nothing. The other guys were running pretty smoothly, but yeah, we're trying to go 4 wide up there. Now we're at 3 wide. Yeah, something's got to give, right? So So I can stay up with them pretty easily. But you don't need to crash into people and drive.
Inside.
Problem is, I got the fiddling around with these people, and then, you know,
Clear
the
inside.
guys in the back are catching up. It's the price you pay for the slow pokers. A lot of these people have already, I mean, we're 23 laps in and have already depleted their tires. That's not a good thing. Looks like they stabilized since 13 got by him and took off. But it'll be short-lived because he'll burn his tires off not too long from
Car inside.
But now I got to deal with
Car on the low side.
people that have caught up with this.
Still there at the bottom. Still there, hold your line.
I'm just not fighting with them. It's just that the higher line is much faster. So, I mean, these guys had to have newer tires to get by me on
Clear
the bottom.
inside. Car inside.
Or I just let off the throttle like that. So far it's been a pretty long green run here. We'll take it. Though with long green runs, I really do not want to do a green flag pit stop because I haven't really practiced for it, and this is a really odd racetrack anyway, and you could really lose it down there. So I'm hoping that somebody makes the yellow come out so we get fresh tires. So, fight getting around to 15 here on the bottom side. He's slowing down.
Clear outside.
Slowed down big time, which is strange.
Top 10.
Boy, for 13 that really took off earlier, he's still up there. Not getting any further ahead. Thought I'd change up some scenery a little bit. Let me run around the track. Yeah, I don't know why the 15 decided to do that. There's a pit people. That's gonna be another issue I'm gonna have later on is pit sequencing. I was pretty good at it, but this race will show. There's 13. He's done tearing up his tires and he's going in for another set. So he can go out there and pass me, run over me, or whatever he wants to do. So, yeah, the crunch car does look kind of cool, but an 18 car's behind me. He probably got fresh tires on it. He's gonna try to run me down. There's another guy I didn't trust on the race.
Clear inside.
He could have painted his grill so that it looked like a Ford Mustang. To each their own, I guess. So far, it's been an uneventful race. We were able to maintain our top 10 here, which is outstanding. I could really use a
Car inside.
Green flag. I got a yellow flag right now so that we can get some tires.
Still inside.
Especially right now, people are going into pits. I'd like to
Keep high.
get some,
Clear inside.
get some people out. But if it stays green like that, they're gonna get them. They're gonna pass me again, and we're gonna catch up and be in sequence. And then it's all gonna be for none, for me to still be out here. So. But it's a gamble, and they're gambling, and I'm gambling right now that there's going to be a yellow flag here to save my butt. But now when I get behind him underneath him, he won't let me have it. So see how you are? Well, because I'm positioned, so he's not blocking me, but he's using my line and he won't get out of it. So obviously knows what he's doing. Look, and I'm trying everything. I mean, he accelerates. I mean, he accelerates at the same time I do. I just cannot. For the life of me, I got nothing for this dude right at the moment. I mean, I guess I could go in hot as the daylights underneath. But I'm just going to push up into him and then burn all the rubber off. Trying to get him. That wasn't going to pay off. But he is slowing me down because I'm much faster than he is. And I know it, but I can't get around it. I guess that's one of the complaints about this car. Is you can get caught like this, I guess. But it happens to me in every car, so I get behind the Newmans all the time, and I can't get around. I did do that in trucks too, sometimes. You just get a compatible car you're racing with, and guys just can't do nothing. Like if he was behind me, he couldn't do anything. So. I guess I could have been more aggressive here or something. But, I'm not losing a whole heck of a lot of time, per se. But, the number 9's coming up, and, you got the 13. He's on fresh tires. I'd get out of the way of him one. You got 15 over the top.
Clear.
Which I kind of like that black with the white wheels like that. It's just that I make my wheels all black and kind of dreary. But I figured it was, really? Brake dust and all that. And just be black. You know what I mean? Nothing special. They're going to get nicked up on, the racing wheels. Yeah, I got nothing for him. And he was really slow right there. So, and by the time I could do anything, he Should have took advantage of that. He made a mistake there, but he was too much momentum down there at the bottom for me to. Okay, now there I go.
Inside.
Now I got him.
Keep high. Keep high. Clear.
There we go. Finally. I could keep the momentum up and he slowed down in the corner. And
Car stopped ahead.
man, 13 snap card.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in
Yeah.
single file.
And here's the
Keep
yellow
moving,
flag
close.
we needed.
Catch up,
Yay.
11 car. Catch up, 11 car. Pass the pace car. Catch up, 11 car.
Kind of like this paint scheme. Though it wouldn't be after I put JSTech 67 and some other stuff on it. I don't think it would look good then. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Pit road is
I
now
have no
open.
ideas.
Catch up, 10 car.
So this is gonna be the first pit stop of the race.
Left up, 10 car by.
Actually, I was fiddling around with the fuel. Because really you only needed about I only put in another 7 or 8 gallons because I didn't need to put fill the tank up because we were pretty good to the green checkered. So here's my team. They're gonna zip me up. Doing a good job.
Move it.
And I get excited because my team did so well.
They want you in single file. Catch up, 9 car.
And I exceed pit row speed. So I had to be shuffled to the back. Which was annoying because I've done this more than once.
Left up, 5 car by. You had the position when the
So
yellow
now
flag came
everybody's
out.
in the back. So I'm in the back with everybody else. So far, so good. I mean, I'm still like in top 10, so
Left up, 1 car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Left up, 20 car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Left up, 8 car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
I mean we're not even halfway through the race,
Left
so
up, 18
I mean,
car by.
this penalty
Left up, 20 car by.
really
Left
didn't
up,
hurt me
18 car by.
as very much. I mean, I got
Left up,
plenty of
11
time.
car by. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Catch up, 18 car.
Looking good. I'm happy with the race so far.
Catch up, 18 car. One to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Catch the 1 car.
And as we scrunch up here, you can see I'm literally just 4 rows back from the leader. So, I mean, it didn't even hurt. It didn't even affect me.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
There were so many people out of the race. I realized that
Green
it was
flag,
no
green
big
flag.
deal.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside. Inside.
So we're
Still there.
approaching 60 laps.
Still there at the bottom.
Yeah, the 18 gimmies.
Clear inside.
He was fast for about a minute. There's just some people that can just drive hard for about 10 laps and then they're done. That's just the way they are. So.
Much later.
Yep. Much later. I couldn't. I can't figure out how to slow that thing down. That was a split second there. But anyway, we moved on to about 40 laps. Almost 50 laps ahead.
Car inside.
And
Clear inside.
I mean the tires are shot. And I'm like wishing the yellow flag would come out. I think this is where one of my biggest mistakes was. I should have short pitted. But I kept looking at the thing and I see 4th place and I'm like, yeah. All I need is just a yellow flag and 4th on the lead lap. Or not on the lead lap, but you know. I'm a little bit above the leader there. So, yeah, I was like, please come out. But so far, so good. We have been running really good. I mean, we're still running good. I probably got 0% on the tires.
Clear. Inside. Clear inside. Car inside.
So the leader passes me.
Clear inside.
Car's just dead. And I should have been smarter at this. I should have just went in. I mean, I wasn't doing myself any good.
Inside. You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
And then, you know, I get a meatball flag for the tire.
Inside. Clear inside.
So not doing yellow flag pit stops. I did a pretty shitty one here, as you're gonna see. Almost wiped out. Well, I mean, I didn't want to get ran over, so I guess that's okay. So, I mean, it's okay. I was so worried about not getting slowed down, and you know, and I can't afford to get black flag, you know, for pits like I kind of got away with it last time. So So we get in here. Get a splash of gas. That's all I need for the finish.
All clear. Punch it.
I mean, this is the setup for the finish. This should have plenty of car for the finish. So. And it's just going to be me having fresh tires and going crazy. I think I went 3 laps. I think I'm 3 laps down now. New tires are greasy.
Outside. Clear high.
I don't know why the leader went so high, but I guess it's just to get me out of his way. Because, yeah, I scared him, I guess. But yeah, putting fresh tires on is like turn my car into like a supercar. I mean, we were flying. Yeah, but I'm in 11th now, and we're just so far off the pit sequence that it's just there's nothing I could do. I finally give 18. Usually he's passing me like I'm standing still, and I passed him like he's standing still. So that was some gratitude there. Not gratitude, but vindication or whatever. So made me feel good. I mean, we were flat getting on it. It is nice though. Got fresh tires and your car feels good. Man, it is a great feeling.
Clear outside if you want.
Blowing past people and stuff. I mean, the OSR set was hooked up for this race. It really was. So, kudos to them. Good job. There's a number 1 car coming up. Yeah, they usually have problems getting around. And I moved myself up into the top 10 again. Good.
Outside. Still there, hold your line. Clear. Car outside. Clear high.
Let's see if I can get around him this time. I can, because, you know, fresh tires and all.
Still there, hold your line.
Yeah, take that.
Clear high.
Car's really hooked up. I had to be hooked up. I had a lot of catching up to do.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
And you can hear the bottoming out, banging the heck out of the track. Uh-oh, we got a blinker. Wow. Oh, that's a John Deere.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Yeah, we are still flat flying. Yeah, I had to shorten the race a little bit. It'd been another half an hour added to the race of just green flag, pretty boring stuff. So that's why I split it in half. Even though this isn't much action either, but at least I'm passing and putting on a good show.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it. Great job. 10 to go.
Well, thank you, Spotter. Or crew chief or whoever. What we got here?
Car inside.
Oh yeah, this is weird. Watch this.
Clear.
Look at this. Sheesh.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road.
Is that
is
crazy or
closed right
what? Oh man. Well, the laps are winding down.
now.
We
Left
don't
up,
have.
5, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Looks like we're just going to be going into green-white checker here. I'm going to go ahead and try to stay ahead of the. I figure that the leader's going to go in. It makes sense. I would, if I was the leader on the lead lap right now, I'd be going in and getting new tires too. Just so that you have a fighting chance at the restart. So, because we're liable to go green flag or green white,
Car 5, got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
green white checker here. That's just how we don't have much laps left.
Catch the 5, car. Catch the pace car.
I have plenty of tire to start from the back. I'm out of contention anyway. Even after I get my lap back, still going to be one lap down.
Pit road is now open.
It's not going to matter. And I think there's just only one other person on the lead lap with me, so. So we'll just hang out here and try not to get killed. Because believe me, I've been hit this has been a tame race compared to some of the races I've been in. So, if you can believe that, yeah. Looking good. I mean, car's in pretty good shape. We did get into a tangle with one car that came up and it dented my left front, but the car responded well to it, so wasn't much of a big deal.
5 laps to go.
It's just so easy to get too hot into a corner and you're below somebody and you push up and you tag them. So, or you think you're clear, or your spotter says you're clear, but net code, you're not really clear per se. Yeah, so predictably we're closer than what his computer thought. So he probably did say clear, and he wasn't clear. So yeah. That's the dangers of. It even gets more dangerous as you run at higher speeds. So anyway.
1 lap to green.
Yep,
Line
I'm
up on
gonna
the inside. Closed. Pit road is closed. Past the pace car. Catch up.
pass the
15
pace car.
This will be the last green white checkered caution period. Catch up. 5 car.
See the car bounce, jump. Not the not as bouncy as Rocky.
Get ready. Going green.
All right, we're where we need to be. Like I said, there's not too many
pace
people
car
in this
is in.
race now, so.
Green, green, green. 2 more. Let's go.
And I just want to keep my 8th spot. I don't know what he was doing. Came in there too hot. Car wouldn't turn, it looked like.
White flag. Stay smooth.
All right.
Car outside. Still there. Clear up top.
Gave him the best thing because those two are racing up there. So I don't know if he got him or not. He sure was trying. It looks close. I don't know. Look close. But I'm glad I got out of
There's
his
the
way.
flag.
So.
It's over. Good job. Very good job.
Well, thank you. I thought we did pretty good considering we were out of sequence. We could have done a little bit better pit stop wise. I'm thinking. So. My customary, I park the car in the pits. That way I don't get hit. I've been hit too many times trying to park it down outside of this. Or I get dinged safety points for going off the track, as I'm trying to get out. So it's just easier just to roll into pits and stop and in the area where there's clipping and be done. So Anyway, let's see how I did. That worked out. The numbers aren't great, but it worked out. It's because I was the third car and it's 1172. It's a strength of field, so that kind of sucked. Well, anyway, guys, I did my best I could on this one. Maybe next week, we could produce something better, but all in all, this was a pretty good race. So please like it if you enjoyed the race. And I'll catch you back later. What am I trying to say? And you guys take care, okay?